What's up, everyone? This is Kilo here. I just wanted to make another Ghost Recon Wildlands video as the beta just ended, and I wanted to start off talking about the helicopter flight. A lot of people were complaining about flying helicopters, saying it was really difficult. I did think it was a little bit weird at first, but then once I figured it out, I didn't really think it was hard at all, and I thought it was actually an appropriate mix of being kind of hard and challenging to make it so it's just not mindless and easy, but at the same time being able to do what you want. So I have some instructions here. When you take off, you just gain some altitude. You hold the joystick all the way forward until you start to descend, and then once the helicopter is kind of descending like it is now, you can ease up, and then right here I'm pulling all the way back on the joystick and I can start to ascend again. And at this point you've gained momentum and you can kind of do whatever you want. So I don't know if some people just aren't figuring that out, or if they just think that's a stupid way to have to fly a helicopter. But I've got some footage here, and I'll show a couple of more takeoffs. But the rest of the video, I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts and impressions on the game. Again, I go to Reddit, I go to some of these forums and stuff, and there's a lot of hate, and I don't really understand it, because I had high expectations for Wildlands. I've been looking forward to it for a while, and really didn't want Ubisoft to let us down, and I certainly wasn't disappointed. When I say that, it's not perfect by any means. I said that in my last video. There's definitely some bugs here and there. There's some things that need to be fixed, especially the optimization on PC. I'm running the game on a GTX 1080 and an i7 processor, and I couldn't really get that stable of frame rates on Ultra. I had to turn the textures down to high, and I couldn't run it on 1440p. I had to run it at 1080p. Once I did that, it wasn't too bad, but I'm really hoping that with the GTX 1080 I can run this game in 1440 on all Ultra settings. But the things that I loved about the game, I mean, first off, the world, they nailed it. Like, if this is one area of a potential, what is it, I think 21 areas that they're saying are in the game, then I'm just super excited to explore Bolivia and see the different ecosystems and things like that. So that, I think that's like their biggest win. The gunplay, I thought the gunplay was good. Like, some people said that the Division gunplay was better, but I totally disagree. And now I do want to get my hands on a lot more weapons to see if they handle differently, just because we had such a limited amount of weapons to test in the beta. But I really liked the way it went from third person to first person, and you could choose when you were aiming down your sights, you could have it pull back to over the shoulder while you're aiming, and I just felt like it really worked fluidly and was fun to kind of stock up on the enemies and use your pistol or your silenced weapons, and so I had a lot of fun doing that. I can agree with some people saying that they think it could get repetitive. We had such a small sample here to go off of that who knows if there's going to be some more dynamic missions. I certainly hope so, and I think there will be. But yeah, time will tell if it gets too repetitive. But I'm not overly concerned about that. I thought that the story was pretty good. It was fun how they. So I don't know if you all know the main bad guys you're going after in this one are named Yuri and Polito. It's this couple, and the lady's this big old chubby girl, and they're kind of terrorizing this portion of Bolivia. They're capturing the citizens and torturing them to put fear in everyone, and just using fear tactics and whatnot. So it was kind of funny to hear about them, learn about their story, and eventually track them down. So if this is just a small sample, I think that there should be some pretty good enemies. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment. Let me know what videos you want to see when the game comes out. I want to make more of these, but see you in the next one.